Minor Arcana, Volume 3. This is Jeff Lemire's. He writes and draws it. So this is his jam right now.
Yeah, it clicks, I think, like issues 11 through 15
Yeah.
in there.
Man, I'm way behind on that.
Are you really?
Yeah.
So now you got, what, a year and a quarter's worth of issues there to catch up on?
Probably. I don't even know if I read the first 6.
So I do feel like this is, as the third trade, like shit's starting to kind of coalesce, kind of come together. You're starting to see a little bit of the bigger picture. And I think the characters are starting to be a little more developed. And I'm kind of getting into like all the different characters and aspects and what they're going through.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I still think that he's got a particular pace when it's coming to the world building here. It's kind of just really. I like the fact that he is focusing on one character for the most part, even though he'll throw these little like one issue things in, kind of telling maybe history of another person, or whatever, mainly of her family, in a way.
Yeah.
I think it's going back to her dad, I think in a lot of cases. Or it wouldn't be her dad, but probably her grandfather. Yes.
Correct.
Yeah. But, there's obviously this bigger magic cult or something that's in there that's, keeping their eye on her. And man, they are just he's really close to keeps that tight to the vest, doesn't he? Just little bits that he lets out here and there.
He is 100% slow playing like the bigger, like story, like conspiracy, whatever. He's totally slow playing.
Yes, I would totally agree.
But the character stuff is moving pretty fast. Like, I think there's a lot going on in these characters' lives. So you got her, and she's kind of back in town and meeting up with old friends. And then I think her mom's got a relationship, and that's interesting, moving fairly fast.
He kind of slow played things with her mom though as well. Does she have something or not? Is her whole thing a psychic play, or whatever? Does she really have any type of psychic or otherworldly little abilities or not? And you kind of think that maybe she doesn't, the way that she...
I don't think she does. Do you think she does?
There's a piece in there where I felt like it alluded to that she really does have something there towards the end.
Oh, she sees her dad at the end maybe, but I think I don't know, maybe she has a little bit, but I feel like her dad had a lot.
I would agree with that.
And her daughter has a lot. I think she has maybe just a sliver of it, right?
Could be.
It's kind of the impression I got.
It very well could be. Very well could be.
But, And then there's that friend she met in like the first trade at the diner, and then she's like looking for her brother. They spent quite a bit of time on that, which I thought was okay.
And the fact that she can kind of find people, I guess a little bit too.
She's kind of become like, what do you call it?
Interesting.
A medium or something.
No, yeah.
So like, they go to find people and stuff.
Yeah. It sounds like I didn't like it. I liked it because I think it's Lemire and his writing in general. It definitely, he still has a way with his art and the overall pacing, it moves, he's still character development. He's got this whole town that he's kind of building things on. And overall, it goes fast, I just feel like at the end of the day, I don't know that I know a whole hell of a lot more at the end of this than I did at the beginning either,
Yeah, not the overall story.
That's right.
Agree.
That's right.
But I think you know a lot about the characters. You get a lot more of her dad and kind of what he went through. Like he went to jail.
Right.
And he killed somebody.
But you already knew that.
Did I? Maybe I forgot things. Maybe it's been so long since the trade, I forgot stuff. So it was like, oh, this is cool. I didn't even...
Yeah, we already knew that he got into a car accident, that he killed somebody, that he went to jail for it, and that he was picking up stuff. So,
but that moment where he like meets the person killed like husband.
That's right.
That was a cool moment. Like,
it is. But it happens at the very flipping end of this issue where it's just like a scratch,
Every trade has like one issue of like flashback with the dad. I think
it does, and yeah. So for the most part, it is this little interlude that he's throwing in there.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like this necessarily pushed the father, or the grandfather narrative very far. Yeah. I was very kind of recapish, in a lot of ways until it got to that very end part, and then it was like, oh, there's something here, But
well, Scott, I like this book so much it can just go forever. As far as
there you go.
Slow play it.
Good. It is good though. It is very enjoyable. I do like it. I just, like I said, felt like by the time I got to the end, did the narrative really move much?
I thought stuff was happening, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.